Okay, uh, this will be reduced into single line. How to take 1 to 10 elements in a list, we'll see. Okay, by using list comprehensions we directly take. Okay, comprehensions is nothing but a writing a for loop inside the list. Okay, how to take these values. Okay, now li equals to list. How to represent list is brackets. Okay, now I want to print I values. I values where to where is for I in for I in range of for I in range of 1 comma 11. Okay, I want to syntax first. See syntax, then you will get this class. Okay, syntax. Syntax is nothing but where how to write that one. First variable equals to. If you want to represent a list, represent list. Otherwise, if you want to represent a tuple, like this, we will represent. Otherwise, if you want to represent set like this, we will represent. Okay, but we are going for going to list comprehensions. Okay, that's why we are taking brackets. Now list comprehension. After that, printing which value I want to print. Variable, that variable where from where. Okay, after that for variable in range of range will take 3 arguments. That values will be start, stop, step, start, stop, start, end, comma, step. After that, if we have any condition, please represent condition. Conditional functions. This is the syntax for writing the list comprehension. Variable. I want to print that variable or expression. Okay, anything. For that value will be available from this range method. Okay, if there is any conditions or functions, please represent at the end. Okay, if the conditions satisfy only, it will print a variable. Otherwise, it will not print. Okay, based on that one, I want to print I values. Okay, I values where from where is for I in range of 1 comma 11. నాకు 1 to 11 values దేంట్లో స్టోర్ అయ్యాయి I నేను ప్రింట్ చేస్తున్నాను ఇక్కడ. ఓకే, just run this one and sorry, previously li is there, that's why I am taking li1. Okay, now I want to print li1. Just run this one, same output will be printing. Okay, this one is only printing. This is 4 lines code and this is a single line code. Okay, in single line we are printing. Okay, this is how to reducing the code by using comprehensions. Comprehensions is nothing but reducing the code by using for loop inside the any data structures. Okay, understood this one? How to print 1 to 10 values in a list comprehension. This is a list. Okay, we are using list in this place, that's why we are given brackets. Understood this one? Please respond. Understood. Okay, now I want to ask one thing, that is how to print a even numbers from 1 to 10 in a list. Okay, how to print 10 to 100. Okay, 10 to 100 even numbers in a list. How to print that one? Okay, percentage by I double equal to 0. Okay, good. By using this one, how to print is first see. After that, how to use list comprehension we'll see. Okay, first see. Okay, list. Jagadeshwar Reddy given. Okay, good. Good, Jagadeshwar Reddy given correct answer. Okay, directly we go in for list comprehension. Okay, numbers list is called even list. Okay. Even list. Even list is equal to x value I want to print for the x in range of, okay, 0 will not take. Why? Because 0% by 2 means it will not print anything. That's why I am taking 1 from starting onwards 1. If the condition is satisfied, only I values, x values will be printed. Okay. X value will be available for range that is 1 to 101, 1 to 100. If the x value percentage by 2 equal to 0 only, it will print x value. Okay, just run this one. I want to print even underscore list. It will print 1 to 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2, 4, 6, every even number in the list. Okay, this is how to print even numbers in a list. This is one. Okay, now I want to print squares of every number. Okay, I want to print squares. Okay, 1 to 10 every square value I want to print. Suppose first 1 square value 1, that's why 1 I want to print. Next 2 square 4 I want to print. 3 square 9 I want to print. 4 square 16 I want to print. I want to print squares of every number. Okay, how to find out that? Please respond. Anyone want? No. Please respond. Okay, good. Not use. Okay, for x in a print x. Okay, this is good. Chand Vasha given correct answer. Chand Vasha. This will be represented in a list. Okay. This is how to. Okay. For must and should be represent for x in. Okay, just run this one. It will print. Okay, 1 to 10. Okay, you are taken 1 to 100 now. Okay, we will go for 1 to 100. Go for only 10. Okay, it will print every number square. Okay. Okay, this is how to print squares of every number. Okay, I want to print I value also. Okay, for that we are using dictionaries. Okay, dictionaries, how to represent dictionaries is like this. I have to print I value and I square value. Okay, I square. This is how to represent a square. Okay, this is also a, okay, power. How to represent power is double star. Okay, just run this one. This one is also printing fine. Okay, for I value, for I in range of 1 comma 10. Okay, this is how to print in a form of dictionary. Okay, just run this one. 1 square 1, 2 square 4, like this. We are printing every value square. Okay, this is in the form of dictionary. Okay, I think all of you know dictionary. Dictionary takes how many values? Dictionary take how many values? Means number of values, that is key and value. Okay, two ways, that is key and value. Okay, keys are unique. Okay, values are maybe unique or it will be changed, repeated also accepted. Okay, that is two-dimensional data. This is called two-dimensional data. We are taking two dimensions, that is rows and columns, like that. We are taking key and value page. Okay, and this is how to print a one. I want to print one square, two square, three square, like that. I want to print. For that I am using dictionary. Okay, this is how to print a dictionary. Okay, understood this one? uh, Anyone know how to find out a prime number? Okay, I think all of you completed already completed functions concept or not? Please respond. Functions are completed or not? Please respond. No. Bhagavan. Bhagwan, no, no. I think you are not attended to that class. I think. Okay, functions are completed. Okay, how to implement a function, whether the number is prime or not. I want to find out a number that is prime or not, implemented in functions. How to implement that one? Anyone know? Anyone know how to implement a prime number in a functions? I am asking about prime number, not even number. Okay, I am asking about prime number. That is odd numbers. No one know how to implement prime. Yeah. If x percentage y do not okay, just learn this one. Invalid syntax. డబుల్స్ ఇది ఎవరు చెప్పలేదు నేనేమి డబుల్ స్లాష్ తీసుకోండి అని. ఓకే, సిపియు. This is not syntax to take two values. That is okay. If you take like this, okay, this is will be represent R in a regular expression. Okay, it's not printing any empty. Okay, good. Jagdishwar Reddy given correct. number if number greater than 1 only. This is normal checking. Okay, just not prime. Any number 7. 7 is a prime number. Okay, just run this one as a 9. 9 is not prime number. Okay, if not a prime number. Okay, a break. Else print a prime number. Okay, if the number is else not a prime number. Just 6, 7. Okay, this is how to take okay prime numbers. In this place, print this is not a prime. I am remove. This must be implemented in functions. Okay, now how to function return that one? Return false. And break else return true. Okay, else return false. Okay, this will be represented in functions. Okay. Is underscore. Why we are discussing this one is must and should we take. Why? Because if you're good at basics, this will give the very easy. Okay, just run is underscore prime of number. Just run this one. Any number I am entering of 15. 15 is a not a prime number. That's why we are taking false. Okay, this is how to represent a is prime number function. Okay, understood this one? If you take any number, okay, 17. 17 is a prime number. That's why it's printing 2. Okay, we are taking this one, and I want to print the one in between 1 to 100. How many prime numbers are there in between 1 to 100 in the list? Okay, for that I am using the prime list equal to prime underscore list equals to, I am printing prime numbers. Okay, I want to print I values. I value is for I in range of. I want to print 1 to 100 numbers. 1 to 100. If now my condition is function, that is prime. Now previously we are checking only condition. Now we are checking the function. If is prime of is underscore prime is prime of I value. Okay, if the is prime value is true only, it will print a prime number. Just give and call that prime underscore list. Okay, just run this one. It will print all the prime numbers in between the 1 to 100. 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 7, 9 is a prime number, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89, 99, 7. These all are the only prime numbers. Is there any prime numbers in between 100, 1 to 100? Use end attributes. Okay, there is no where use end. Okay, in prime list now. In this list comprehensions is printing in a list. Okay, no need to use any list end equal to attribute. Why? Because it's a lengthy list. That's why it's printing in next line. Okay, this is in a single row only. Okay, see if you take this as a 1 to 10. If I don't using any end attribute, just run this one. It will printing 2, 3, 5, 7 in a single row. Okay, it will take list means it will take side by side only. Okay, if the number of elements is high, then it will go for the next row. Okay, that is in a single row only. It will take separated comma. Okay, no need to take any end attribute. Okay, remember that one. List means it will taking already in a side by side. Are you understood, all of you? Comprehension? Okay, this is what about list comprehensions. Okay, we can use any directly. We are using for loop, or if you want to check any condition, that will check. Otherwise, if you want to take any function, that will be taken. Okay, like this. This is prime function implemented. After that, is prime I am taking. Okay, this is how to take a list comprehensions. Okay, next already dictionary comprehensions already. See, this is how to print a dictionary comprehension. If you want to print in this place even numbers only, if you give even number condition, okay. Otherwise, if you want to take any, మీరు ఈజ్ ప్రైమ్ అనేది ఇది ఫంక్షన్ డిఫైన్ చేయాలి, లేదంటే ఈజ్ ప్రైమ్ అనేది డిఫైన్ చేయలేదనే వస్తుంది. Okay, I defined is prime function in that I am calling that function is prime. Okay, must and should type this one only, you will get the output. Okay, is prime మనం function define చేయకపోతే అది రాదు. Okay, understood? Understood this one or not? Please respond. Yes. Okay, next set is also same. First we see set, after go for even numbers అవసరం లేదు. Even number అంటే condition ఏంది? Only one condition is there. That is x percentage by 2 double equal to 0 means that is a even number. Okay, only one condition is there. That's why we are not checking the not implementing the function. Okay, if you only one condition is there, that will be implemented in if condition. Okay, okay, next you go for set. Already dictionary is also completed. Like that, set will be taken. What is the difference between set and dictionary? Is set is only one direction data, that is only taken only one type of data. Dictionary will take two types of data. Okay, yes, equal to, like braces only we can represent. Now I am taking I values. I want to print 1 to 10 for the range of 1 comma 10, or directly give 10. Okay, it will print I values from 1 to 10. Now print call s means it will print 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, understood what how to represent a set. If you are represent this as a curly braces only single dimensional data, it's take as a, oh no, this in this there is no duplicate data is there. Okay, if you give any value, duplications that will not accept. Okay, set will not allow any duplications. In this there is no duplicate data, that's why it's printing. If you want to print only even numbers, if I percentage by, if you want to print only odd numbers, okay, odd numbers means this one. Okay, just it will print only odd numbers 1 3 5 7. Okay, this is how to print the set comprehensions. Okay, next move on to tuple. Okay, how to represent tuple is tuple of, I want to represent I values I for I in range of 1 comma 10. Okay, now run this one. If you call t means it will print t 1 to 10 values. See this one, previously we don't return any tuple or set like that. Just remove this one and run this one. It will printing only generate object. Okay, it will generate one object that will be printing. I want to print tuple, that's why we are given tuple. Previously we are not using like this tuple of. Okay, now we are using tuple. Why? Because tuple will represent with TUPLA. Okay, if you represent parenthesis means, if you represent parenthesis means it will not take. Okay, it will take, but it will generate object. Okay, not print desired values. Are you understood this one? Tuple. These four types. Said first we are list comprehensions. After that we are seeing dictionary comprehensions. This is how to take dictionaries. Okay. After that we see in set. After that we are seeing tuple. Okay, understood everyone? These four data structures comprehensions. Please respond. Understood or not? Yes. Only one person understood. What about remaining? Among 60 people, so only 2 people understood. What about remaining? Remaining are not understood. Repeat once. Okay, I am repeating once. Okay. Someone is raising their hand. What's your doubt? If you have any doubts, please unmute and speak. No problem. Okay, I will explain. ఓకే, టపుల్కి మాత్రమే ఎందుకు పెట్టాను అంటే టపుల్ అనేది ఒక్కటి దానికి ఇలా రాశాను. ఎందుకంటే లిస్ట్ అనుకోండి, మనం డైరెక్ట్ గా లిస్ట్ అని రాసిపోయినా వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, why? Because it will automatically takes. Okay, let's see. T is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. What is the type of T in this place? What is the type of T? We are assigning multiple values to the single variable. Okay, that is called tuple. Just run this one and check type of T. Type of T means it will print tuple. Why? Because we are assigning multiple values to the single variable. Okay, we are using in this place also we are using like this, but it will generate. Okay, we directly take T equals to like this. Okay, I was previously like this. We are taking list anything. Okay, for I in range of 10. Okay, just to run this one means when we call T, it will print like this. It's printing. Okay, just take T1. T1. Okay, see, now printing. Okay, we are using this T2. 100 to 110. If you take this C's in a list, okay, it will print list. Okay, directly. Okay, it will printing directly. But if you take in a tuple, it will take as a tuple, but it will not print the exact output. It will print the object. Okay, generator object. Okay, it will take as a generator. Okay, generator one concept is there, that is not a mandatory. Generator is nothing but like this we are printing. Okay, generator will also represent like this. Okay, in brackets only it will represent. To change the generator concept to tuple, that's why we are giving tuple of, and that is generator previously. Now we give tuple means that will be changed to tuple value. Okay, just run this one means it will print in the form of tuple. Okay, one concept is there, that is generator. Generator will represent like this. Previously I to change the generator value to tuple, we directly mention tuple. Okay, understood, Samya? Okay, Vasavi, are you understood? Okay, good. Okay, this is how to represent the data types into a comprehensions. Okay. Next, to move on to the this is what about comprehensions. Okay. Next, we are moving to the modules and packages. Okay. Already seen regular expression is a one type of module. Okay. Regular, we are importing the regular expression. We are importing the regular expression pack module into our program. Okay, if you want to use regular expressions, we must and should import. I don't import and run this one. Is it run fine or any error? Okay, previously the RE is there, that's why it's showing this one. If if you want to restart once. Restart. Okay. Can I restart it? Just run this one. It will not running fine. Why? Because RE is not defined. Okay. Why? Because RE is not there in our program. If you want to use regular expression into our program, must and should import. Okay. Import is nothing but a predefined keyword which is used to importing the predefined module or user defined module. Module is nothing but a one Python file existed predefined code. Okay. RE. Okay. Just run, it will printing fine. Why? Because that is must and should be import. Okay. Next coming to modules and packages. Okay. What is meant by module and what is meant by package, we'll see. Okay. First we go for module. Module is nothing but a one Python file. Okay, we are writing number of Python files in a single Jupyter book. Okay, మనందరం Jupyter files రాస్తున్నాం. Okay, Jupyter files లో ఈ షెల్ ఏ అయితే ఇవి ఉన్నాయో షెల్ ఎవ్రీ షెల్ యాక్ట్స్ యాజ్ ఏ వన్ Python file. ఓకే, ఒక పైథాన్ ఫైల్ మనకి అనేది రాస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, అలా ఒక పైథాన్ ఫైల్లో మనం నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, ఆ ఫంక్షన్స్ అన్నిటిని ఒక పైథాన్ ఫైల్లో ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేస్తే దాన్ని మనము మాడ్యూల్ అంటాం. ఓకే, మాడ్యూల్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఏ వన్ పైథాన్ ఫైల్, వన్ కన్సిస్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ consists of number of functions. Number of functions. Okay, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ అనేవి మనం ఒక పైథాన్ ఫైల్లో ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేస్తే దాన్ని మాడ్యూల్ అంటాం. ఓకే, మాడ్యూల్ ప్రీడిఫైన్ మాడ్యూల్ ఉంది, యూజర్ డిఫైన్ మాడ్యూల్స్ కూడా క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఆల్రెడీ మనం చూసాం ప్రీడిఫైన్ మాడ్యూల్, దట్ ఈస్ రెగ్యులర్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్. రెగ్యులర్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్ అనేది ప్రీడిఫైన్ మాడ్యూల్. ఓకే, that regular expressions already implemented by the Python developers only. Okay, Python already itself having a regular expression module. Okay, we are just importing that one and using that one. Okay, now I want to create user defined module. How to create user defined module and how to use that user defined module, we'll see. Okay, all of you understood what is meant by a module? Understood? Okay. Okay. Now I want to create user defined functions. How to create user defined functions? We'll see. What is today? Today 22. Okay. Okay. Now I want to create user defined function. Predefined module already seen. We are just importing regular expressions or another module is there, that is a math package. Okay. Math package. Package is nothing but okay. Next you go into package. Package is nothing but a number of Python files. Number of Python files. In a single folder. This is this number of modules will be represented in a single folder. That folder is called as a package. Okay. Now only one Python file undanukondi dani mana module antam. Atvanti number of undi one folder ni mana package antam. Okay. Let us take one example. You will get clarified. These all are the let us think. Telegram. Okay, I don't know exactly. టెలిగ్రామ్ అంటే నేను లేను కదా మీ గ్రూప్ లో. ఓకే చెప్తాను. వి విల్ సెండ్ ఇట్ ఇన్ యువర్ టెలిగ్రామ్స్. ఓకే నో ప్రాబ్లం. జస్ట్ లిసన్ ది క్లాస్. ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ డౌట్స్ ఐ విల్ rectify your doubts. Okay. Otherwise if you want to know me, please after the class completion ask me any doubts. Okay, like this updations or anything. Okay, just first listen the class. After that if you have any doubts ask me. Okay. This is okay. Let us think. This is one Python file. This is one Python file. This is one Python file. Every Python file is called a one module. Okay. This October. Okay. Python October is consisting of this all the Python files. Then Python underscore October is called as a package. Okay. 6th October 2020 called as a module. This is one module, this is one module, this is one module, this is one module. All the modules will be combined in a single folder, that is Python underscore October. This is called a package. Okay. Every Python file is called as a module. Number of modules combined in a single folder, that folder is called as a package. Okay, understood this one? What is meant by module and what is meant by package? మనం ఒక పైథాన్ ఫైల్ మాత్రమే ఉంటే దాన్ని మాడ్యూల్ అంటాం. ఓకే, అలా నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పైథాన్ ఫైల్స్ సింగిల్ ఫోల్డర్ లో పెట్టారు అనుకోండి, దాన్ని మనం ప్యాకేజ్ అంటాం. ఓకే, అండర్స్టూడ్ ఆర్ నాట్? నౌ ఐ విల్ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ వన్ యూజర్ డిఫైన్డ్ మాడ్యూల్. Collection of modules is okay, that is what I am saying. Collection of modules is nothing but a package. Collection of functions is called as a module. Okay, module is collection of number of functions. Okay, we can implement number of functions in a single Python file. Okay, that is called a module. Number of modules is called a package. Understood everyone? Okay, see how to create a user defined module. This is with please follow carefully. Why? Because if you don't follow means you will raise errors. Okay, you will get a number of errors. Okay, then how to create a user defined module. Okay, see in this place where the location is available is mandatory. Okay, See, I am creating the same module. Okay, I want to create one Python file in the same location. Same location means where I am writing 22 October 2020. Why? Because I want to import that module into this program. That's why same location. Different location also we can implement, but first we see different locations is not done. Why? Because if you want to import with different locations means must and should be import the system properties. Okay. For that I am creating one module in the same location. Okay, same location means where the now I want to import this one in this place. Okay, in this place only I want to create one Python file. Okay, just how to create one Python file in the same location we'll see. Okay, all of you follow this one. Okay, in desktop we are seeing running అని ఒక ఫైల్ ఉంది కదా ఈ రోజు 22 October, this one. I think all of you. Okay, one thing I want to know, how many already said that if we have any doubts except class means class doubts, remaining all are asked after completion of class only. Okay, మీకు క్లాస్ చెప్పేటప్పుడు ఏదైనా ఈ క్లాస్ లో డౌట్స్ వస్తే అడగండి, నేను చెప్తాను. ఓకే, క్లాస్ కు సంబంధం లేకుండా ఏ డౌట్స్ వచ్చినా కానీ మీరు ఆఫ్టర్ కంప్లీషన్ ఆఫ్ క్లాస్ అయిపోగానే అప్పుడు అడగండి. ఓకే, don't disturb me. Why? Because if you disturb means syllabus will not completed. Okay, that's why I am telling. మస్ట్ ఫస్ట్ ఫాలో అవ్వండి క్లాసు, తర్వాత చూసుకోవచ్చు మీకు ఏది కావాల్సిన. క్లాస్ గురించి డౌట్స్ వచ్చినా అడగండి, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఓకే, నౌ ఐ వాంట్ టు క్రియేట్ వన్ మాడ్యూల్. ఓకే, okay, before creating module, how many of them practicing in system? I want to know how many of them are practicing simultaneously in the system. Please respond, how many of them practicing? Okay, Pallavi, Ramya, what to say? Okay, Jagadish, Bangal, okay, Yashwant, Krishna, Purnima. I think only among 60, okay, 56 people, only 20 or less than 20 only practicing in system. What about remaining all are just logging into your mobile? I think remaining all are just logging into your mobile. Is it correct or not? Yes. Okay, Sureka. Yes. Okay. మొబైల్లో మీరు లాగిన్ ఏం చేస్తున్నారు? జస్ట్ వింటున్నారా క్లాస్? One thing I want to say is without practicing we can't understood. Okay, మీరు okay పైలట్ 3 లో చేస్తున్నారా? ఒకటి చెప్తాను నేను, ఏదైనా కానీ మీరు సిస్టమ్ లో ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తేనే మీకు పైథాన్ అనేది గుర్తుంటది. జస్ట్ మీరు లిజన్ మీన్స్ జస్ట్ మీరు విని అనుకోండి, తర్వాత ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయొచ్చులే అంటే మీరు మర్చిపోతారు. ఓకే, అందుకని నేను ఏం చెప్తానంటే అందరూ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. అది సిస్టమ్ లో అయినా మొబైల్లో ఏది యాప్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకొని అయినా చేయొచ్చు, బట్ అది నాట్ రికమెండెడ్. Must and shouldly take only 2 hours of class. Take a laptop from your friends or anything, colleague, sorry, not a colleagues, friends or family members. Just 2 hours, just take and practice. That must and shouldly done. Okay, otherwise just listening means మీరు ఒక రోజుకే గుర్తుంటుంది, తర్వాత రోజు మీకు మళ్ళీ కొత్తగా ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, what you told is completely right. Okay, must and should follow class. Okay, if you have any doubts, please ask me. And practice as well as. Okay, otherwise you will not understood. One day you will remember. After that you will forget. Okay, that's your wish. All of you practice is mandatory. Okay, now I want to tell you how to create a module, user defined module. Okay, how to create a user defined module. All of you take in this my Python October, this is my folder. In that folder I created number of this is previous classes files, but I want to create one Python file. How to create one Python file is just click on new. New button is there in top of the right corner. Uh, all of you having this new button. New button చూసారా? మీకు పైన టాప్ కార్నర్ లో రైట్ సైడ్ ఉంటుంది న్యూ. మీరు పైథాన్ ఫైల్స్ ఎలా అయితే క్రియేట్ చేస్తారు, ఐపీఎన్వి ఫైల్, న్యూ పైథాన్ ఫైల్, అట్లానే ఇక్కడ మనం క్లిక్ ఆన్ న్యూ, ఓన్లీ క్లిక్ ఆన్ న్యూ. ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ టెక్స్ట్ ఫైల్, క్లిక్ ఆన్ టెక్స్ట్ ఫైల్. ఓకే, క్లిక్ ఆన్ న్యూ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ టెక్స్ట్ ఫైల్. ఓకే, see this untitled text file I created. Okay, just I created one file. Okay, this is not a Python file, this is a text file. .txt ఉందనుకోండి, అది మనకి టెక్స్ట్ ఫైల్. దీన్ని మనం పైథాన్ ఫైల్ గా ఎలా కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తాము అంటే జస్ట్ ఓకే, నేను sample dot py. Okay, just give .py, it will converted a text file into Python file. How to save Python file is .py extension. Okay, just rename file name as the .py, sample.py. Now we showing this is Python file. Okay, just click on this one and change that as a sample py. Okay, same location I created one Python file. Okay, now I want to write something in this Python file. Okay, now I want to write this is user defined module. I write this one. Okay, okay, now I want to write a one function. Okay, that is I want to implementing one function, that is even function I am implementing. How many arguments will take from the even any arguments తీసుకుంటుంది మనకి ఈవెన్ ఫంక్షన్ అనేది ఒక ఆర్గ్యుమెంటే తీసుకుంటుంది. ఆ నెంబర్ ఈవెనా కాదా అనేది చెక్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, that's why I am taking n. Okay, now I want to check if n percentage by 2 double equal to 0, return true, else false. Okay, this is how to implement the one even function. Now I want to implement one odd function also. Odd also will take one argument only, that is the number is odd or not. If n percentage by 2 not equal to 0, return true, return true, else return false. Okay, are you understood? I implemented two functions. Okay, first one is okay, this will remove and this function will return even numbers. Okay, this function will return even number. Odd number. This is sample module. Okay, see this one. I implemented one sample .py. In that Python file, I write in this is sample module. In that I implemented two functions. That is, first one is even and second one is odd. Def even, I write this is function will return the even numbers. Okay, if that how to check the even numbers is if n percentage by 2 w equal to 0, then it is called a even number. Otherwise, it's written false. Okay, just save this one. Okay, how to save this one is click on file, save. Okay, it will show say a few seconds ago. Means recently it's saved. Okay, just save. After that, coming to the Python file. Okay, not Python file, Jupyter file. Okay, coming to this Jupyter file. How to use that one? Okay, even number function is there. I want to use that even number. Okay, before using that one even number, must and should we import the sample.py. Okay, how to import that one is by using import command. Import previously regular expressions we are using. Now I want to import sample. Okay, just run this one. It's running fine. Okay, is there any errors? It will not run. Sample is already there. That's why it's importing. Now I want to see the documentation. How to check the documentation? Sample dot underscore underscore doc underscore underscore. Just run this one. This is sample model. Okay, what we are typing at the top of the this is a sample model. This will be printed when we call sample is imported. Previously imported re. Okay, re is the module name. Okay, just imported re. Re dot we are using methods re dot search, re dot find, re dot anything. Okay, search, match, find all. These all are how to use is by using that. After that, we are using method name. In this, if you want to print any documentation, okay, documentation is nothing but a commented. This one, okay. If you want to write anything about that module, just type in the single triple quotes. That is called documentation. Now I want to print the documentation of the this file. That's why we are using sample dot underscore underscore doc underscore underscore. This will print the this is the sample module. Okay. Then this is a sample module and rasen got I'll print it. Okay. Now I want to call the even numbers. Sorry, even program. How to call that one? Okay. Before calling, how many methods are there in that sample module? I want to check. Okay, how to check the methods which is available in particular data structure? Already completed. How to find out that one? No one know how to find out methods. How many methods? Three types. Three types. How many methods are available in that? How to check? మనకి ఒక స్ట్రింగ్ లో గానీ లిస్ట్ లో గానీ సెట్ లో గానీ ఎన్ని మెథడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి అని ఎలా చూస్తాం? నేను అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ అర్థమైందా? మనకి ఫైల్ కాదు, మనకి లిస్ట్ లో గానీ సెట్ లో గానీ టపుల్లో గానీ డిక్షనరీలో గానీ ఎన్ని మెథడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఓకే, ఎలా చూస్తాం? ఎన్ని మెథడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనేది ఎలా చెక్ చేస్తాం? Good, Vasavi, good. DIR. By using DIR, we can directly find out how many methods are available in a particular data structures. Now we can find out how many methods available in sample. How to find out is DIR of sample. Just run this one. These all are inbuilt constructors. We'll see in OOPS concept. The underscore is nothing but a constructors. Okay. Now coming to the methods. How many methods are there? That is even and odd. Two methods are there. Okay. Now I want to call even. How to find out? How to call that one is sample dot even. This is how to call the even numbers. Okay, sample dot even of only it will take only 10 one number, that is 9. Okay, 9 is even number or not? Yeah, not a even number, that's why it written false. Okay, if you give 10, it will return true. Okay, now I want to generate even numbers in between 1 to 10. How to print that one? By using module. I want to print 1 to 10 numbers, even numbers, by using modules. How to print that one? Let us take for loop for I in range of 1 comma 10. 1 comma 10 if sample dot sample dot even of I, sample dot even dot I, just print that one. Print I comma, now I am taking end equals to space. Just on this one, it will print 2468, which is available in between 1 to. If you take 1 to 100, it will print all the values, that is even numbers in between 1 to 10. This is how to take the module. We are using that module. Now I want to implement another function also. Okay, how to implement that one? Now I want to implement the add. Okay, add how many elements it will take? At least 2. Okay, I am taking x comma y values. Okay, now I want to return x plus y. Okay, now first save this one. Okay, control S is for saving. That's why I am using control S. Save a few seconds ago, save. Okay, now and re-import again because the module is updated. Now I want to use that one is by using again importing. Now I want to import. I want to print the directory. Now check the directory. Okay, not refresh. Okay, just re-import again, refresh and re-import. Okay, now it will see add is also added. Okay, and now I want to use that add method. Okay, how to add that one is sample dot add of. I want to add two numbers, that's why we are taking two numbers. It will add. Okay, are you understood this one, how to import and how to use module? Okay, this is only we are using module. How to use package is directly we are using importing package, means file folder, that will folder consist of number of Python files. Okay, if you understood this one means folder import is not needed. Okay, understood this one. Please respond. All of you understood not how to import module and how to import how to use that methods which is available inside the module. Okay, all of you create one module. Okay, that is task. Okay, I am giving task, and that is all of you create a one module. Okay, that module will create one module. That module will contain all the arithmetic operations. All task is to create one module. Okay, create one module consists of all the arithmetic operations. Okay, this is the task. All of you do this task. Okay, create one module consists of all the arithmetic operations. Okay, take like the sample one dot py. In that first we create one is like this add. Okay, if you don't take a number of functions, just take def arithmetic. In that arithmetic we take all the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all the values. Okay, understood that one? Task, all of you understood the task or not? Please respond. Okay. Okay, I think all of you understood. Tomorrow I will ask that task. Okay. Next, go for package. Okay. Say, sir, once and how to create module. Okay, once again I will explain how to create a module. After that we go for package. Okay, listen carefully. I am not tell once again. Okay, this is the last time I am explaining. Okay, Now I want to import. Sorry, I want to create one user defined module. Okay, how to create that one is first see where your Python file is running. Okay, where your Python file is running means if you open Jupyter notebook, it will open like this. Okay, this is I want to create new Python IPNV file, create new. Okay, in this I will write in 22 October. This is my IPNV file. In this location, I want to create one Python file. How to create that Python file is by using click on new button is there at the top of the corner, right corner. Click on new. Okay, click on new and click on not Python 3 text file. Okay, click on Python text file. Okay, same location that two files are existed. That is 22 October. Now my code is writing in 22 October. Now I want to implement one module in same location. That's why we are taking same location. I created one Python file. Okay. Now in this I want to write anything. Okay. Now I want to write in this. Okay. I want to write something in this place. How to write this? Okay, before writing this must be changed to .txt to the Python. Okay, .py. Why? Because this is a Python file. Okay, uh, that will be changed to example. Example .py is mandatory to represent a Python file. Okay, master city .py is mandatory. .py. Like this we can save. Example is this is a user defined. మీ ఇష్టం వచ్చిన name ఇవ్వచ్చు. .py must and should represent. Why? Because that is the extension of Python file. Okay. If you want to represent any Python file, .py is mandatory. That's why .py is given. Okay. Just save this one. Example.py. Okay. Now I want to write something. This share feedback form. Okay. This module. Any module represents number of functions. Okay, number of functions. Okay, now I want to implement one function. Okay, that is already we seen prime number function. Okay, this is a prime number function. Okay, that function will be implemented in this. Okay, is prime I will implement it. Okay, now I want to use this is prime function into our program. Just save this one. Saved. Okay, in this I want to write something. This is prime numbers function. This is prime number check function. This this is prime number check function. Okay, now I want to save this one. Okay, now I want to import this one into our program. Okay, how to import is already know how to import. Okay, how to import that one into our program is by using import. Import will take another way, that is import alias name we are using. Example example. Now I want to import example as e. Okay, now I am importing example module as e. Okay, now we can call the example as e. By using e we can access example. Okay, just importing. After that I want to check the documentation. Okay, documentation, how to check the documentation. E dot underscore underscore doc underscore underscore. It will print the this is user defined module represent the number of functions. Okay, understood? Now I want to check the methods which is available in E, dir of E. It will print the is prime only. Why? Because is prime only having the method, sorry, function which is available in that module. Okay, now I want to call is prime function. Okay, how to call that one? E dot is underscore prime, is underscore prime of, I want to check 78. 78 is prime or not. Just run this one. It's a false. Why? Because 78 is a not a prime number. Okay. Saket, are you understood or not? This is how to create user defined module and how to import that module. Understood. Okay, this is how to create user defined module and how to use that one. Okay. Okay, this is how to use modules. Okay, next packages is nothing but a number of Python files. Let us take games package. Okay, in games, so if you want to import, if you want to create, మనం ఒక గేమ్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలి అంటే దానికి మనకి ఏమేం కావాలి? ముందు సౌండ్స్ ఉండాలి, ఇమేజెస్ ఉండాలి, లెవెల్స్ ఉండాలి. ఇలా మూడు ఉండాలి. అదే గేమ్ అనేది ప్యాకేజ్ అనుకోండి, ఈ మూడు ఏమవుతాయి అంటే దాంట్లో ఉండే మాడ్యూల్స్ అవుతాయి. ఓకేనా? ఫస్ట్ సౌండ్ మనం ఇంపోర్ట్ చేసుకో, సౌండ్ మనం క్రియేట్ చేయాలి అంటే సౌండ్ కి ఒక మాడ్యూల్ రాయాలి. నెక్స్ట్ ఇమేజెస్ అన్ని స్టోర్ చేసుకోవడానికి ఒక మాడ్యూల్ రాస్తాం. నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్స్, మనం డిఫికల్ట్ లెవెల్స్ పెంచడానికి లెవెల్స్ అనేది ఒక మాడ్యూల్ కింద రాస్తాం. ఓకే, ఇలా గేమ్ అనేది ప్యాకేజ్. గేమ్ డెవలప్ చేయాలంటే మనకి నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ మాడ్యూల్స్ ఉండాలి. ఓకే, బట్ ఎవ్రీ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ మాడ్యూల్స్ లో మనం ఏమనే ఫంక్షన్స్ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, సబ్ ప్యాకేజెస్ కూడా ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, సబ్ ప్యాకేజెస్. ఓకే, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ గేమ్స్ దాంట్లో ఇవ్వాలనుకోండి, దాన్ని సబ్ ప్యాకేజ్. ఓకే, అండర్స్టూడ్ దట్ వన్. Okay, మనం ఇప్పుడు 2 పైథాన్ ఫైల్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసాం కదా. ఇవన్నీ ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాయి అంటే డెస్క్టాప్ లో నా లొకేషన్ లో ఉన్నాయి. ఆ 2 పైథాన్ ఫైల్స్ ని ఒక ఫోల్డర్ లో క్రియేట్ చేసాం అనుకోండి, దాన్ని మనం ఏమంటామంటే ప్యాకేజ్ అంటాం. ఓకే, లెటెస్ట్ టేక్ ప్యాకేజ్ ఇంపోర్ట్. I think Python underscore October. Dot sample. No more. Okay, time is completed. Okay. Okay. This is what about modules and packages. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Otherwise, I will close this session. Okay. Now it's time to ask if you have any doubts. Recorded videos సార్లు ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారు, నాకు అంతగా తెలియదు. ఓకే, ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారు రికార్డెడ్ వీడియోస్. Package we'll see tomorrow. Okay, why? Because package మనం క్రియేట్ చేయాలంటే నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పైథాన్ ఫైల్స్ ని క్రియేట్ చేయాలి, అవన్నీ ఒక ఫోల్డర్ లో పెట్టుకోవాలి కాబట్టి రేపు చూద్దాం. ఓకే, ఓకే. పిక్ తీసుకుంటారా మీరు క్లాసులు లేదా ఏంటి? ఐ విల్